Hello students, subscribers, and viewers. Here is the solution to problems 5 and 6 from the final exams in structural theory in the university where I teach. So construct influence line for bar x. This is bar x. Before we can construct the influence line of bar x, we need to construct influence line of bar n. And I'll call this Q. By symmetry, n is equal to Q. Then final is we isolate this joint, then summation forces y equals 0 to set up x in terms of n. Then we first, to prepare for the influence line for bar n, I consider this section here. There are 4 panels, by the way, equally distant. Therefore, this is the influence line for the reaction R1. 1, then 0 at this other end. So that means it is divided by 4, so 3/4, 1/2, 1/4, 0. So that's the influence line for R1. So we consider this section here, and to prepare the bar force of N, the influence line of bar N, we sum up moments about N, so that there is only one component of N that has moment about this point here. We use, or I use, the principle of transmissibility of a force. I transfer N here, resolved it into two components. The vertical component is not labeled because anyway it has no moment about this point, only the horizontal component. So notice that the slope of this bar, including bar N, is 4, 1.5 square root of 73, or 8 horizontal. That's why it is 4 is equal to 8. 3 vertical, 6 minus 3 is 3. And square root of 8 horizontal, 3 vertical, so 64 plus 9, square root of 73 hypotenuse. Therefore, this component of n is n times 8 divided by square root of 73. So, considering this section, and we sum up moments about this point equals 0, so horizontal component n times 8 over square root of 73 times 6, which is this term here, plus R1 times 8. R1 times 8 is equal to 1 times 8 minus x, if this is x. So simplifying, n therefore is negative of square root of 73 over 6, because we can cancel 8, then plus square root of 73 times 1 times 8 minus x divided by 8 times 6, which is 48. So this is applicable only for the free body diagram 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 4. So the unit load should be up to here only, up to 4 meters. Beyond that, the formula for n becomes, because this will be removed out of uh, context, so we have n is equal to this term here, negative square root of 73 R1 over 6, and that is for x greater than 4. Then, having this value of n, when n is 3/4, then substitute here, because when x is 4 meters rather, so this is the applicable formula for n. Substitute here, R1 is 3/4, then x is 4, we'll get negative 0.356. When n is 8 meters, so this is now the applicable formula. Negative square root of 73 times 1/2 divided by 6, so negative 0.712. When x is 12 meters into this equation, negative square root of 73 times 1/4, R1 is 1/4 at this point, divided by 6, so it is negative 0.356, like that. So it is symmetric. That's the influence line for n. Finally, considering this joint summation forces, summation forces vertical equals 0 because N is equal to Q. I already explained that summation forces X. So N is Q. So X going down positive, X plus the vertical component of N times 3 over square root of 73. We multiply it by 2 because Q is equal to N equals 0. So X is negative 6N over square root of 73. This is the formula. That's why when X is equal to negative, when N is negative 0.356, X is 0.25. When N is negative 0.712, X is zero point 0.5, bar X is zero point 0.5, the bar force is zero point 0.5. Then when N is 12, eh, the value, when the unit load is at X equals 12, N is negative 0.356, so negative 6 times negative 0.356 over square root of 73 is also 0.25. Of course, at the supports, X is 0. So that's the influence line for bar X, as simple as that. Then for this problem, determine the maximum reactions, vertical and moment at C, at A and C due to the passes the load shown from right to left. Of course, there is a guide here that the motion of this load should be to the left only. Then by shortcut, because there's no uh, requirement that we have to prepare the construction of the influence line by the basic method. So we apply Muller-Breslau principle. So that is, we replace this with mechanism such that there is still resistance to moment, but no resistance to upward reaction. So that should be replaced by this mechanism here. That, so remember at B it's a hinge. So there is still resistance to moment if you push that upward. So the entire lever, this part, will be moving in that direction because this will resist. So that's why the influence line for RA looks like this. It will pivot at C, it's 0. So that's it for that part. Then for moment at A, we replace this with a hinge, then apply that moment, then this part will pivot like that. It will not uh, move away from this hinge, and this is the influence line for moment at A. Then for R sub C, we simply push this upward, so that's why this is the influence line for R sub C, and that's 1.0 there. Then we compute this ordinate by similar triangles. This is 1.25. So it is calculated by y as to 8, 1 as to 8 equals y, or y for R sub C, as to 10. So 10 divided by 8 is 1.25. That's why that's 1.25. Of course, it will be 0 here. If you push this upward, it will just pivot there. This is not affected. Then finally, for moment at C, we simply replace this with a hinge, apply a positive moment. This will look like that. So that's why this is the influence line for moment at C. Therefore, for maximum reaction at A, we simply place the 20 kilonewton here. Also, the 80 kilonewtons, they will fit on the 6-meter distance or length AB because the distance between the loads is only 4.3. RA max therefore is 80 times ordinate 1 plus 20, ordinate is also 1 in this portion here. So RA max is 100 kilonewtons. As easy as that, supposedly. Then, this is negative 6 because that's the moment at A. Because when the unit load is at B, reaction at C, just to the left of B, for example, the reaction at C would be 0 when the unit load is at here. Then if you draw the free body diagram of portion AB, summation moment A equals 0. So MA plus 1 times 6 equals 0. That's why MA is negative 6 when the unit load is just to the left of B. And this is 1.5 even if we solve for the ordinate for moment at A when the unit load is here, we simply sum up moment about C, 0. So and take note that R sub C is 1.25 when the unit load is at this end. Anyway, we simply apply similar triangles. So negative 6 as to 8 equals y as to 2. So that's why y is 1.5. Then this should be the position of that load so that moment at A is maximum. The 80 kilonewton load should be under the maximum negative ordinate. And this is 20 kilonewtons. That's 4.3 meters. Therefore, this is 6 minus 4.3, 1.7 meters. I'll call that y1. y1 by similar triangles, y1 as to 1.7 equals negative 6 as to 6. So y1 is negative 1.7. Maximum moment at A, therefore, is 20 times y1 plus 80 times negative 6. That's 20 times y1. So the maximum moment at A is negative 514 kilonewton meter. Then, this is the position of the 20 kilonewton load for maximum RA. 80 should be over this rightmost end, and the ordinate is 1.25. So therefore, this is 5.7. 10 meters minus 4.3 is 5.7. So if I call that y2 by similar triangles, y2 as to 5.7 equals 1 as to 8. So y2 is 5.57 over 80. RC max therefore is 80 times 1.25 plus 20 times y2, 20 times 57 over 80. So RC max is 114.25 kilonewtons. Finally, MC max is the 80 kilonewton is on this free end, and the 20 kilonewton load will be somewhere here which has 0 ordinate. So the maximum moment at C is simply 80 times negative 2, so negative 160 kilonewton meter. So that's it for these problems 5 and 6.